It's Remembrance Sunday, and you'd be hard-pressed to remember the last time Scotland didn't lose to New Zealand. It was in fact a draw in 1983, and today sees New Zealand register their 20th victory in a row since then. It looked like it could be a cricket score by the 6-minute mark when New Zealand found themselves 14-0 to the good after quick-fire tries by Scott Barrett and debutant Mark Talea, both of which were converted by Geordie Barrett. I've seen many a Scotland capitulation over the years after a start like that, but it was anything but on this occasion. They roared back into contention thanks to the clearest penalty try you'll ever see, even though the TMO did his level best to talk Frank Murphy out of it. And that was followed by a wonderful Darcy Graham try on 14 minutes when he intercepted a poor pass by David Havili, still with it all to do. But a burst of pace and some immense footwork seen him in at the corner. Finn Russell was spot on with the conversion, and he made no mistake on 31 minutes with a penalty after New Zealand were given offside in the shadow of the Scotland posts. A classic case of conceding 3 rather than 7, and Scotland headed down the tunnel 17-14 up. It could have been more after a couple of chances went a-begging. And Scotland were quick out the traps in the second half, Russell stroking over a penalty after the All Blacks were caught offside. He repeated the feat 10 minutes later on 52 when New Zealand were pinged for a scrum infringement, and you could sense that BT Murrayfield was starting to believe. The deficit was reduced 10 minutes later though, with a Geordie Barrett penalty after a Scotland prop dropped a knee at the scrum. 23-17 with 18 minutes to go. But in 65 minutes Scotland were reduced to 14 men when Jack Dempsey was sin-binned for a deliberate knock-on 5 metres from the New Zealand line. New Zealand opted to scrum from the resulting penalty, and a couple of phases later Scott Barrett powered over for his second of the afternoon. Geordie Barrett was good with a conversion, and the Kiwis were back in front at 23-24. Around 75 minutes the game was put to bed when Mark Talea grabbed his second with a decent finish after the All Blacks had taken the game by the scruff of the neck. Geordie Barrett made no mistake with a tricky conversion. So, pretty near, and yet so far, again against New Zealand, and the monkey stays exactly where it's been since the dawn of rugby union, on Scotland's back. But still plenty of positives to be taken from a Scottish perspective ahead of Argentina's visit next Saturday. Final score here at BT Murrayfield, it's Scotland 23, New Zealand 31.